Hey, welcome to the Gentleman Grachowski Show. I'm your host, Larry Grachowski, and this is our little time to play. Kind of play, something like that. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to have a great show for you. But TVHams.com is the official website of the Gentleman Grachowski Show. If you'd like to find out some more information, you go to Gentleman Grachowski Show. We're also on social media. Twitter, we're on Instagram, and of course, Facebook. So you can join along and comment on everything and have some fun with us. Some fun is going to be happening in Oregon pretty soon. Oregon has decriminalized hard drugs such as heroin, cocaine, and meth. Wow, huh? You thought enough was going on in that section of the world, but they decriminalized those drugs, and is the first state to do so. So, will other states be, following suit? I guess, according to the Associated Press, the Drug Addiction Treatment and Recovery Act will transition to the state drug policy from a punitive criminal approach to a humane, cost-effective health approach. The bill was voted on Tuesday with a 59 to 41% outcome in favor of the decriminalization. So I guess what's going on out there is people are saying, hey, let's just do the hard drugs. What's it going to hurt as long as they do it in their house, I guess, like that. Just like when I want to drink my Mountain Dew. People give me a hard time about it. But I'm not hurting nobody but myself when I just drink that. So, all right. So Oregon might be the state some of you guys might want to go to, move to. And you know what? I'm sure you can find something to do there. That'd be pretty fun. Fun thing to do is riding horses. Have you ever done it riding a horse? When I was a kid, I used to go horseback riding. Not a lot, but it was kind of cool. And you know what? A lot of people out there are sitting there and they always wanted a pony for Christmas. I wanted a pony, Well, researchers from Sweden's Linkopony University. No, it's Linkopony University. Whatever it is, it's kind of funny name to say. Linkopony University. Believe that while horses are affectionate, they don't necessarily form bonds with specific humans. In a study, researchers found that horses show an increased heart rate when separated from any human in general. The lead author claims that it's because horses appear to view humans as safe. Little do they know. And they are calm with the presence of humans, but they don't appear to be affectionate by the presence of a specific human. So if they see a human, they say, oh, okay, we're going to be safe. But they don't see a specific human and say, oh my gosh, that guy rides me good, or something along those lines. In comparison, dogs have been shown to increase playfulness with certain owners, with specific people, suggesting a connection with specific people. Similar behaviors have not been documented in horses. So your dog will see you and say, ooh, wag its tail because it knows you and it likes you. But a horse may wag its tail because it's getting rid of the flies. So that's what you find out. So your horse may not necessarily like you, it just likes the person by it. So speaking of flies, Nestle has introduced a new line of dog food and cat food, believe it or not, that uses insect proteins. Yes, insect proteins. We're talking a little too fast for you, but that's okay. The company has made an announcement Thursday revealing that a new brand of Purina Beyond Nature's protein uses insect protein, millet, and fava beans. Fava beans. That was a rapper back in the 80s, I think. His name was Fava Beans. Nestle Purine Pet Care CEO explained that the use of the insects and plant proteins is a great way to keep your pet healthy and protect the planet. So how is protecting the planets? You're getting rid of bugs. Don't we need bugs? Don't bugs kind of help us, or are they just a nuisance to us? U.S. pet owners will have to wait a bit to try out the new insect-based products because it's only going to Switzerland this month. Could you ever think about your mom would like, don't feed chocolate to a dog, or don't give a dog house food or whatever. Don't feed it from the table. Remember back in the day when mom would say that, and now we're giving these dogs. There's a bunch of bugs to eat. I don't know. That's kind of a weird little thing to do. And then if it works out well, will it be coming to a protein burger coming our way one day? In the next 10 years, are we going to go to the burger stand and say, can I get a protein burger? When you know what that protein burger is, it's going to be a bunch of bugs and insects in there all smashed together with a little bit of salt and pepper to give it a little bit of a flavor. And, a flavor. Here's a flavor of its own. A mysterious creature allegedly known as the Loch Ness monster was spotted on sonar about 600 feet below the surface, according to a retired skipper. He came forward with his sonar image saying, "I used to see surprising visual images on sonar, but every time there was a logical explanation." So he would see something on the sonar and come back, and it's, oh, that's what it's this, it's that, swamp gas or something along those lines, of weather balloon. But he passed over this point many times later and never saw the same image again, so which made him believe that there was something really down there. There have been about 10, believe it or not, 10. That's a lot. Acceptable sightings this year from the official Loch Ness Monster Sighting Register. I didn't know there was a register you can go to talk about the Loch Ness Monster, but guess what? You can go there, check it out. And SpongeBob on the Run. SpongeBob on the Run will be available to next year. Do we need to really talk about SpongeBob coming back in the future? I mean, I don't know. He lives in a pineapple under the sea, SpongeBob SquarePants. I guess if you're a big fan of the SpongeBob SquarePants, he's coming back next year. You can check out all the adventures of him on the run. Definitely on the run. This is the Gentleman Grachowski Show. We're going to have a great show for you today. I'm going to have Stuart Allard. He's a writer and improviser here in the Chicago area, and he has a virtual comedy show semi-regular Sundays and Wednesdays with the comedy troupe the Flower Shop Bangers. So we're going to have Stuart on here. He's also got the Stu News on Facebook, so you might want to check that out. We're back with some information. We'll find out about Stuart Allard right after this. This is the Gentleman Grachowski Show. Don't go away.
Live 3 miles apart on the Lawrence Corridor in Chicago, it's Semi-Regular Sundays. It's our first remote show of 2021, or 2021 if you want to be hip about it, with our special guests, Erica Switzer, Amanda Kakachi, Carol Johnson, and the Gentleman Grachowski. And now the vacuum known as the Quicker Picker-Upper, Flower Shop Bangers.
Woo! How you doing, Stu?
Good, thank you. Happy New Year.
Hey, welcome back to the Gentleman Grachowski Show. My next guest is Stuart Allard. He's a writer and improviser here in Chicago. He graduated from the Second City Conservatory and has done some great things. He's also has a fan page called the Stu News on Facebook. Let's welcome Stuart Allard to the broadcast. How are you, Stuart?
Wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Well, that's what I like to do, ask how people they're doing. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Well, I'm glad you're doing well.
Yes.
Now, you are part of a comedy troupe that performs twice weekly, or semi-annually, we'll call it. Actually, it's a virtual comedy show called Semi-Regular Sundays and Wednesdays. And you have a comedy duo with Daniel Anderson, and you guys call yourself the Flower Shop Bangers, correct?
That is correct. We are an improv duo based out of Chicago. We've been performing together for about 7.5 years.
And tell us about your comedy background, because you got a rich comedy background yourself. You started off with college, and you've done lot of solo stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about, your style of comedy and what you've done?
Yes, I like to think that I'm droll, well-read, quirky. Goodness, where did it all start? So my first real taste of improv was in college. I auditioned for the school improv team at Illinois State University in September 2006. I didn't make the cut, but at the same time, again, I guess I got bit by the bug, and it piqued my interest. And then a couple of years later, after I was out of college, I was reevaluating some things, and I realized, maybe it's time to try something different, go outside my comfort zone. So I enrolled in level A at the Second City Training Center.
And, for people that don't know, Second City is, considered like the gold standard of comedy, especially with improv here in Chicago and of course across the country. Correct?
I would say so. Yes. So I did the training center at Second City. Then a couple of my classmates persuaded me to do the training center at IO. Then when I finished IO, I auditioned for the conservatory program at Second City. I graduated in September 2013. 2013, pretty exciting year for me, as we'll elaborate on.
Yeah, well, tell us about it. What happened in 2013?
Certainly. Well, 2013. Well, besides graduating from conservatory, that was the year I met Dan, and that was the year Flower Shop Bangers was founded. And that was also the year that I launched my Facebook page, Stu News. It's really more of a comedy page than anything else. I basically post topical jokes 6 or 7 times a week, like in the style of like a late night monologue joke. Kind of covers some of the same territory that like a Seth Meyers or a Stephen Colbert would cover.
Okay. And how did you develop that? Can you tell us the background behind that? Because I know you just didn't just decide I'm going to write it. You it led from something else, right?
Certainly. So sometime around 2009 or so, I started posting monologue jokes on my Facebook. And I was getting some positive feedback from it. And while I was taking classes at IO, I saw that they were offering writing classes. And the first class was about assembling your late night writer's packet. And I would say through there, I got a better understanding of like how to write topical jokes, satire, jokes that, are really funny for like, and it makes sense for like a very short period of time. I like to think that some bugs live longer than some of my jokes, but I guess that's part of the challenge of it. And then sometime in 2013, Cesar Jaime at IO suggested contributing to an IO alumni page. And then through that page, he was able to spin me off, create my own page, and make me the editor and administrator. Since then, I've posted, 6 jokes a week for over 7 years. So my best guess is I've posted something like 2,200 jokes.
Wow. And one of the hardest things for people that are trying to write jokes, especially topical jokes, is the news media, and everything could just change in a heartbeat, where if you were planning to do a joke on Friday, you wrote it on Wednesday, everything could have changed in 2 days or a day. And that joke is either no longer funny, or there's other things out there to follow, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Look at what happened in late September, early October, where you had the first presidential debate and Trump getting COVID the same week, like not even 72 hours apart. So I feel bad almost for the writers of Saturday Night Live, because that week that they were, they're planning this big debate sketch, to introduce the Jim Carrey Joe Biden impression, and then they get the bombshell of Trump and his wife getting COVID. So it kind of threw a wrench in everything that they had planned, and then they had to make a kind of like an awkward retcon. But you're right. It's like, there are times where I do have to scrap jokes, either because it's just, the time is completely off, or, someone else posted a joke that's very similar. I try to not look like I'm plagiarizing. But I like to think it's more like parallel thought. Some people just come up with the same idea, and, I believe great minds think alike.
And Stu News is a comedic satire news report. When
Yep.
As you're doing it, you've been doing it for some time. As you're doing it, is there any like a prime time or any type of late night host that you could see your voice being the same as their voice? Like, as you're writing a joke, you could picture so and so saying all your jokes, or do you write your jokes you're in the Stu News, which is on Facebook? Is there a voice that pops up that maybe you could see another performer doing your jokes?
That is an excellent question. I have submitted my late night packet. I do it a couple times a year. I guess when I really started doing it in earnest, I guess I was trying to fulfill a lifelong dream of writing for David Letterman. The first time I ever watched Letterman was his first CBS show back in '93, and I guess I was a little mesmerized by that. I was a very impressionable 9-year-old at that point, and I, for a time, was watching that show religiously. I guess as time went on, I would say that my comedic voice has, evolved. It's shifted. There are still occasions where I feel like I'm kind of writing for myself. I don't really know if I'm really writing for anyone in particular, but I have tried to kind of hone it so that I am, to some extent, maybe auditioning for, like, say, Seth Meyers or Stephen Colbert, or, maybe one of the new kids on the block, like Lily Singh or Amber Ruffin.
Cool. All right, Stuart Allard is here, and we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to bring Stuart's counterpart up after this, Daniel Anderson, and they're going to do a little performance for us. Does that sound good, Stuart?
Sounds good.
All right, this is the Gentleman Gurchowski Show. TVHams.com is the official website of the Gentleman Gurchowski Show. We'll be back after this. Don't go away.
Without further ado, our next performer can be found at tvhams.com. He is the star, writer, producer, director, caterer, gaffer, lighting, sound mixer for the Gentleman Gurchowski Show, which could be seen weekends on WJYS Channel 62 out of Gary, live from his studio in the south suburbs of Chicago. Please welcome noted bacon enthusiast, Larry, the Gentleman Gurchowski.
Hey, what's going on, guys? You hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Oh, very good. I did the hookup all right. I waited to the last minute to do the whole, let's get this Zoom thing together, and I was ready I just clicked on the link, and it was like nothing happened. I'm like, oh, no. So I had to download everything right away. So I appreciate it. Thanks. I got on there just at the right time, didn't I? Right?
Yes, you did.
It was just like 1 minute to 7. I was like, click. I'm like, oh, there I am. Like, okay, cool. Hey, but thanks for letting me stop by. I know, I'm not a stand-up really comedian or anything like that. I give you guys a lot of credit for being a stand-up comedian, because it's got to be hard to be up there and, go to a bar, go to anywhere and try to make people laugh. And then if you don't make people laugh, you kind of feel like, oh gosh, you instantly know if you're, if you're funny or not. That's, at least doing something like what I do on television, I'll never know if anyone ever watches, or I'll never know if anyone thinks it's funny or not. So it helps my ego a little bit. I think if there was instant gratification, or if there was instant, an idea of how people thought of my routine, I think I might have quit a long time ago. Who knows? But
Hey, welcome back to the Gentleman Gurchowski Show. My guest here is Stuart Allard, and in addition to doing the Stu News, Stuart does a virtual comedy show called Semi-Regular Sundays and Wednesdays with the Flower Bangers comedy troupe with Daniel Anderson. Hey, Daniel, welcome to the show with us.
Hi, Larry. How's it going?
Doing pretty good there. I'm hearing good things about the carpet, the flower. The Flower Shop Bangers. Can you tell
Flower Shop Bangers? It's fine. It's a mouthful.
Yeah, it definitely is. Can you tell us about working with Stuart, and what was your what's the thing that Stuart does to make the improv set a lot easy for you?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess Stuart is very supportive partner, and also he's just there's always something new happening in his brain, and it's always interesting to kind of like pick at that and try and figure out what's in there. I feel like one of the games we often play is literally there'll just be some category we'll be on, and we'll try to almost stump each other on like items in that category, like, I don't know, famous basketball players or something like that.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's say let's say craft beer is our topic. You guys give us a sample of what you guys would do with craft beer.
Sure. Daisy Cutter.
Pony.
Blue Moon.
Allagash.
Geez. 312.
Spotted cow.
2 women.
Purple haze.
Raging bitch.
Totally naked.
You might have got me there. I'm trying to think. Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's not really a craft beer.
Okay, I think I'm ready to tap out. Yes.
Oscar Blues. There's another one.
Oh, okay. I was going to say Burning River.
Yeah, Brickyard.
Hmm.
Now I'm trying to think. Dragon's Milk. There's another one.
Oh, yeah, that's another good one.
I like I said, gentlemen, is in Chicago. We go old style. That's what we go with here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is the original Chicago draft beer right there, old style. How about that, huh, guys?
Yeah, not bad at all.
Just so you guys know, we're sitting here with the Flower Shop Bangers, which is Daniel Anderson and Stuart Allard. You can check out their semi-regular show, which is on Sundays and Wednesdays on Facebook. It's actually a Zoom show that you guys show there on Facebook, correct?
Yes.
Yes, we are the show on Zoom, but it's broadcast on Facebook Live and YouTube Live.
And is there anything that people who are checking out the show that maybe they'll be surprised when they see? Because I know you guys don't do typical comedy as far as finding a give me a location, give me a relationship, and give me a color. You just out of the thin air, you guys come up with your ideas, right?
Yep, we just make eye contact. We go to opposite ends of the stage. We turn around, we lock eyes, and we just base a scene based on how we're reacting or our body language.
Cool. Sounds good. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by the show. For more information, go to Facebook, and then, as you know, is Daniel Anderson. And then, Daniel, you also have a Instagram page, Daniel Ellinger, right? Anderson.
Erling Anderson. Daniel Erling Anderson. Yeah.
Erling.
It differentiates him from the other 100 Dan Andersons on social media.
Yeah. What did I say? Erling. What did I say? Erlington, maybe. Who knows that? I must have made friends with the wrong person on Instagram, because that was Erlington is who I'm following. Uh-oh. You think he'll mind? Who's this Larry guy following me?
Probably not.
And Stuart, you are also a performer that does Stu News. Can you tell us a little bit about people can follow that?
You can find it on Facebook at facebook.com/STUNEWS Stu News.
All right, sounds good, guys. I'm gonna introduce you guys to a website designer. It'd be a lot easier if you guys had a website. You can just go right to that and get everything done in one spot. Sound good? Just like you can go to TVHams.com, which is the official website of the Gentleman Grachowski Show. All right, Flower Shop Bangers, thanks for stopping by the show, guys. We'll be back with more on the Gentleman Grachowski Show after this. Oh, wait.
I do give all you guys, all you stand-up comedians, even the upside down girl over there. I don't know why she's upside down. If anyone wants to see, this is what she looks like right side up. I took a picture of it. There you go. See it? That's what she looks like. Right? I don't know. Maybe that's why she had the coughing fit, because she was upside down. I don't know. But there you go. That's her with. If you see that, there you go. Just so you guys wanted, because like I said, I wanted to see what she looked like. Because I'm like, I got to see what she looks like. So I had to take a picture and flip it over just so I could check out what she looks like. You should have no problem picking up guys on that dating site. I don't know what's going wrong. You must gotta get an editor or something like that to take care of your profile or something like that. You should be fine over there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. But definitely Carol Johnson, definitely good job. A lot of funny material there.
Hey, welcome back to the Gentleman Grachowski Show. You can go to TVHams.com, which is the official website of the Gentleman Grachowski Show. Everything about the show you can find out there, TVHams.com. We're also on more social media and Twitter, Instagram, and other places along those lines. So if you'd like to find out some information about our Twitter account, you can go here, which is at TVHams _ TGGS. And if you want to find out some more information about us on Instagram, it's Larry _ Gruchowski. So definitely some fun things you can check out there. Get more in touch with us, be more creative with us here at the Gentleman Gruchowski Show. Love the visual aids, huh? Anyways, New Jersey has officially banned single-use plastic and paper bags. So what are you going to do? Everyone's got to carry like a cardboard box to the store or something along those lines, get their own little grandma bags. The governor signed a law this week marking what claims to be the strongest measure against single-use plastic in the nation. The new law prohibits all stores and food service businesses statewide from using such items as disposable food containers. Whoa, we're getting crazy here now. Disposable food containers too, and cups made of the polyurethane foam. Starting in May of 2022, food service businesses will be allowed to provide single-use plastic straws. Thank goodness. The straws are back, but I thought those straws were there to the single-use straws were bad for the turtles. I thought they were killing the turtles. Remember that last year we cared about the turtles? All the bars and restaurants were going with that paper straw. I remember trying to drink out of that thing. It just didn't seem to work. And if you had the stuff in there too long, the paper started wilting and falling apart. But that'll be starting in November 2021. While some states impose a fee on paper bags and plastic bags, New Jersey just says, no dice. Could you imagine that? Now, if you go to a store and you want to buy something and you forget, all the time, here's what's going on. I'm going to the store these days, and I get out of my car, and I'm walking into the store, and I realize, I forgot my mask. So I got to go back to the car, get the mask, and come back. What are you going to be doing? You're going to be, if you don't have your little a bag with you. I mean, is everybody going to be wearing backpacks? Are you going to be buying stuff only what you could put in your backpack or whatever type? Is everybody going to walk around with grandma bags? I don't know. I think there's got to be a better way, or I don't know. Could we figure out something safer than that? Because believe me, I forget everything. I forget my car keys. I forget my wallet. Now I got to make sure I don't forget my little grandma bag so I can go grocery shopping. And then what about fast food? You said the single-use containers. That means I don't know. Chinese food places are gonna go out of business. I think because they're not gonna have anything to put their takeout in. I think we're in trouble. But anyways, I'd like to thanks for watching the Gentleman Gruchowski Show. We'd like to thank Stuart Allard and Mr. Daniel Anderson from the improv troupe, the Flower Shop Bangers, who stopped by the show today. And you can always check them out on Wednesdays, and their semi-regular Sundays and Wednesdays comedy duo show. Thanks for the Flower Shop Banger guys for stopping by. This is the Gentleman Gruchowski Show, and we'll be back next week. Have a good one.